The terrorist raised his sighting device and locked onto the US president's private jet. He then retrieved a surface-to-air missile and fired it at the aircraft, which swiftly headed toward its target. The aircraft detected the incoming missile and was preparing to release chaff, but the computer screen suddenly went black. The bodyguard, sensing danger, immediately notified the onboard security personnel. He then rushed into the president's lounge and escorted the president to safety. Before he could react, he was shoved into the escape pod.
I'll find you and pick you up, Mr. President! You'll find what? See you on the ground!
The bodyguard closed the hatch, pressed the launch switch, and sent the escape pod out of the plane. All the security personnel then jumped out of the plane, but their parachutes did not open. One security officer noticed something was wrong but was shot dead by the bodyguard. It turned out he was a collaborator with the terrorists. The bodyguard then jumped from the plane as well. At that moment, a ground-to-air missile swiftly flew past him, striking the plane and 3 escort fighter jets in the clouds. Ultimately, the escape pod made an emergency landing in a forest. At that moment, the president was trapped inside the escape pod and was discovered by a young boy who was out hunting. The boy approached cautiously with his bow and arrow and curiously tapped on the pod's door. The president wrote a password on the escape pod's window. After entering the password, the boy quickly hid. The president then opened the door and discovered that the one who had rescued him was a young boy. Upon learning that the man was the president of the United States, the boy immediately took him away from the area. By the time the bodyguards arrived with the terrorists, the president had already vanished without a trace.